Speaking of coming from other places, let's go over to America. I was talking before about George Clooney being the latest high-profile figure calling for Joe Biden to step down with that op-ed, saying that it's time for him to go, and that the Joe that he saw at the fundraiser was not the big effing deal Biden of 2010, he wrote. Clooney even said he wasn't even the Joe Biden of 2020. He was the same man we all witnessed at the debate. Well, Nancy Pelosi has now also been on TV today, and you tell me where she's fallen in this debate.
Does he have your support to be the head of the Democratic ticket?
As long as the president has it's up to the president to decide if he is going to run. We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short.
Caroline, she's saying that it's time for him to make a decision. That's we're getting into real sort of the coach has the full support of the board territory, aren't we?
Absolutely. I mean, he said he's made a decision. They just want him to make a different decision. That's what's clear here. I mean, this is pretty bad, isn't it? That when all the Hollywood elites that got behind him and posed for the selfies and took the Instagram posts and did fundraisers to raise tens of millions of dollars, when they're turning on you, you know it's got to be pretty bad. But as you pointed out in your editorial as well, George Clooney knew weeks ago when he held this fundraiser,
not just George Clooney,
and everyone else who was there.
The White House, everybody, the New York Times, they all knew.
But anyone, blind Freddie knew for the past few years. We could all see him falling up the stairs and unable to form a coherent sentence. So the idea that it's only dawning on people now or in the last few weeks or when they watch the debate that there's something wrong, these people are lying to the public and they're lying to themselves.
But I mean, Michael, this is the crazy thing. If somebody out there, you know, in America or here, had only been getting their news from the New York Times and the Sydney Morning Herald and the ABC and all of these other sorts of outlets that have all been in on it and saying, no, he's fine and it's just a big right-wing conspiracy, you'd have people out there who are now just coming to the party and saying, oh, really? He's not okay? Well, why was this?
But, James, that's exactly what's happened in America. It's only since the debate that people in America, unless they've been watching Sean Hannity and others on Fox News, it's only now last Friday week they've realised, hey, there's something wrong with the president, because they've been told by that crazy Jean-Pierre and everyone else that, no, he's sharp as a tack. Yeah. He's absolutely sharp as a tack. Well, look, the bottom line is this. As I said last Thursday, put your gloves down. This guy's not running, right? He is going to withdraw. He is going to withdraw. He will not be the Democratic Party candidate. I said last week, I think there's a 95% chance of him withdrawing. But if you remember that great movie, Zero Dark 30, when Maya, the red-headed CIA agent, she's in the meeting with the Secretary of State, and he says to her, what chance is it that bin Laden is in that house in Abbottabad? And she says 100%. OK, it's 95% because I know certainly freaks you out. Well, it's 100%. Chiseled down to 95%, that Biden is not running. He's finished. And everybody now knows this guy, he's obviously a nice guy, but he can't let go. But they're going to force him to let go, and he's not going to be the candidate. So Kamala Harris will be the candidate, unless it's Michelle Obama, which I don't think it will be. Harris will be the candidate. You cannot, James, you cannot go for another 4 months of this with Biden. Every press conference, every speech, every word, every interview will be dissecting the guy's mental state. No one will discuss policy.
Michael,
it'll be like the next 4 months will be like the last week. He's finished.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's a real case to be made that he could wind up staying because he's got the delegates. He's got the money. He's got all of these Democrat voters who are going to vote for anybody. They'd vote for my Cocker Spaniel rather than Donald Trump, but they both have orange hair, I'll tell you that. I don't know. There is a chance that he does stay and brazen it out. But
there is zero chance.
All right, well,
James, there's zero chance.
Biden
he's not staying.
He's
going.
Jill Biden's got to
Jill Biden's the problem.
She's the problem.
She's the problem.
And Hunter, because Hunter needs the pardon. Hunter needs the pardon. That's the other thing.